welcome back to another list. Yes, let's do this again, guys. In this video, i-share ko sa inyo yung mga loan apps na madaling applyan and less than 5% yung kanilang interest. At hindi rin sila 7 days hindi rin sila nangungulit. Pero guys, yung masasali sa list ko ay yung mga loan apps lang na mada-download sa Google Play Store and sa iOS. Kasi unfair naman kung Android lang. So kung gusto nyo malaman kung ano-anong mga loan apps na to, then keep watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog, and it's Ate Red, your original Utang Queen. It's the middle of July, so for today's video, isa na namang list. It's a list video, guys, of mga loan apps na nasubukan ko. Legit sila. Less than 5% yung kanilang interest. Monthly, hindi po 7 days. And by legit, I mean SEC registered. This video is not sponsored, and because this is just my list, it's based on my experience. If you want to see a step-by-step process kung paano mag-apply sa mga loan apps na babanggitin ko sa video na to, check the links na isasama ko sa description box. And let's start with loan app number 1. Well, it's obvious. It's my ever favorite, Belize. And Belize, na-download po sa Google Play Store and sa iOS. You can borrow up to 50,000 pesos if established na yung account mo. Matagal ka nang may account kay Belize, kaya dapat siyang alagaan. Kung first time mo kay Belize, maaari ka magsimula sa 3,500 like sa akin, and iba nagsisimula sa 500. Pero kung mabait ka at alagang-alaga mo yung account mo, expect ka na tataas to. But of course, it also depends on your credit history, your behavior with other loan apps. Basta may valid ID ka lang. Accurate po yung nilalagay mo sa information form. Pag submit mo ng application kay Belize, meron kang proof of billing. It doesn't have to be under your name. Yung kailangan lang naman dito kasi yung address mo at yung mga information na sinasabit mo kay Belize ay ma-verify ng company. Nagka-credit check sila. Ang daming nagsasabi na ang hirap po magkaroon ng account kay Belize. Walang payslip, paano to, or walang bank. There are many ways to prove kay Belize na meron kang income. Siyempre, pag sinabi mong employed ka, kailangan talaga magbigay ng payslip. Pero kung sasabihin mo namang remittance, freelancer, ito po yung mga categories ng mga job categories ni Belize na hinahanap. Based dun sa kada category, yung income proof na isasubmit mo. Kailangan lang ako, guys, na na-approve sa Belize. Yung sinubmit is yung kanyang screenshot ng kanyang GCash transactions. Yung sweldo niya ay dumadaan sa GCash. Approve siya. Kailangan mo lang talaga mag-devote ng time. Fill out the form accurately. And madali lang, guys, ma-approve. Same day, pwede kang ma-approve. Para sa mga nawawala ng pag-asa, dahil hindi ma-approve kay Belize. It took me 1 month bago ma-approve kay Belize dahil meron rin akong konting problema sa sinubmit kong form. Buti na lang nagpa-follow up sila at hindi po ako nagsungit sa customer service na nagpa-follow up sa akin. So after 30 days, na-approve din ako kay Belize and it was worth it. Ibang products ni Belize, kasama na doon si cash loan. Kung wala ka pang cash loan, pwede ka mag-e-wallet top-up. Kung sa e-wallet top-up naman, pare-parehas din siya sa cash loan pero direct siyang mapupunta sa e-wallet at medyo mataas-taas lang ng konti yung kanyang interest. Doon naman sa cash loan, don't worry. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo, less than 5%. Pwede siyang hulugan up to 12 months. And depende sa inyo kung gusto nyong once a month or twice a month yung pagbabayad. Baka may magsabi na what if hindi ako ma-approve kay Belize? You can try again after a certain period. Or you can try the other loan apps na nasa video na to. So let's move on to loan app number 2. GLoan by GCash. Dito naman sa GLoan, you can borrow up to 125,000 pesos. And it's payable up to 24 months. Siyempre, depende kay system kung magkano yung i-offer sa'yo at kung ano yung tenure or ilang months mo siyang babayaran. And depende rin kay system kung magkano yung interest na i-offer sa'yo. Pero hindi siya lalagpas ng 5%. Well, it can be as low as 1.99 or 3. Sa website ni GCash, you can see a sample computation ng babayaran mo every month. By the way, it's provided by Fuse Lending. So yung offer ni Fuse via GCash will also depend on your G-score. Your G-score measures how often you use GCash. It also takes into consideration yung history mo, yung borrowing history mo with other loan platforms. Kung naging good payer ka ba or meron ka bang hindi nabayaran. So it's important na maganda po yung ating credit history para magkaroon tayo ng offer. So malalaman mo kung may offer ka na sa GLoan kasi magte-text po si GCash sa'yo or dun mismo sa tab, sa app, mai-indicate kung pwede mo na siyang i-avail. At dun mo makikita yung offer ni system kung meron man. Yung offer niya sa akin was 35,000 pesos, payable in 9 to 12, and the interest rate. Pero hindi pa yan yung effective. Kasi yung effective kasama dito yung service fee, which later on makikita mo when you review your loan documents bago mo i-confirm yung loan. Pero dito kay GLoan, hindi po siya buong matatanggap ha. Okay, for example, 5,000 yung i-avail mo or i-claim mong loan. Yung ikakaltas niya is 150 pesos. Yung 3% na processing fee. Kung bibigyan ka ni system ng choice kung magkano yung tenure, then nasa inyo yan kung anong pipiliin nyo. But in my case, yung sa akin, 9 months po yung in-indicate niya sa 5,000. And then 650 siya per month. 4,850 yung matatanggap. You will also be given the chance to review your loan documents. Diba sabi kanina na meron siyang interest na 1.89. Iba po yan sa effective interest. At lumalabas po na based on my loan agreement na yung aking effective interest per month is 3.31%. I think it's still okay. So, yun guys, bago mag-claim ng loan, just review your loan documents para ma-sure kung talaga bang mamimit mo yung expectation or yung responsibility na yan para walang problema. Yung suggest ko na lang is huwag kayong mag-advance ng payment kay GLoan. Although, kung mag-a-advance ka, meron kang cashback sa interest. Pero the risky part is baka bumaba or wala siyang offer. Or okay lang sana kung meron siyang offer na mas mataas na amount. But I wouldn't count so much on that. So, it's good to have, but mas mabuting wag na lang mag-advance. So, kung wala pa rin GLoan, wag kayong mag-alala guys. Kasi meron pa tayong isa pang option, Revi Credit. Ito namang si Revi Credit ay maa-avail, maa-applyan, or magagamit through the CIMB Bank. CIMB Bank is a commercial bank with a digital platform. Yung hanapin si CIMB guys, huwag yung hanapin si Revi Credit. Hanapin nyo po si CIMB sa Google Play Store or sa iOS. Meron po siyang iba't ibang tabs. Andun po yung applications. Doon yung makikita si Revi Credit. And with Revi Credit, you can borrow or you can get a credit line or credit limit up to 250,000. Yung sa akin, it's 100,000 pesos. Pwede ka mag-apply or si Revi Credit mismo or si CIMB ay magpapadala sa iyo ng notice na pre-approved ka. Meaning, pagpunta mo ng CIMB app, mataas yung chance mo na ma-approve ka. Kaso, it will still depend, yung final approval will still depend on the information that you provide, your IDs, tulad niyan. So, I have a separate video regarding the activation process. Pero kung interested kayong magkaroon ng Revi Credit for CIMB Bank PH, and yun yung i-download nyo. So, kung wala pa kayong offer, okay naman magkaroon ng CIMB because it's you can save. And si CIMB rin yung nagpa-power ng G-Credit nyo. So, it just makes sense na kung good yung record mo sa G-Credit, then maaari kang magkaroon ng offer na mag-activate ng Revi Credit. You can transfer 70% of your credit limit as cash. There is a billing cycle na dapat i-follow kay Revi Credit. So, may minimum every billing cycle, pero kang due date na fixed. And sa due date mo, pwede kang mag-minimum amount, which I advise not to, or pay the full amount. Pwede ka rin magbayad ng any amount more than the minimum amount. Pero huwag kayong mag-minimum guys. I suggest you always pay your dues in full dahil revolving naman siya. So, the more you use it, the more you keep your account in good standing, the more kang makakaulit kung kailangan mong humiram ulit. You can use a portion of your credit limit as a term loan, meaning hulugan. Pwede siyang bayaran 6 months or 12 months. Depende sa amount na pwede sa'yo, which is also dependent on your credit limit that's available pag may term loan available sa inyo. Ito po yung mga top 3 loan apps. Based on my experience, pwede kang humiram ng big amounts payable in monthly installments at hindi susobra ng 5% yung kanilang monthly interest. Gusto ko rin sanang isama si Home Credit, pero sometimes si Home Credit mataas yung interest niya. Dati yung sa Home Credit ko parang sumobra, parang naging 6% yata yung interest. So, 50-50 kay Home Credit, but it's up to you guys. You can also check it out kasi baka yung i-offer sa inyo is less than 5%. Honorable mention din natin dito si Cbang Credit or si S-Loan. Depende rin kung magkakaroon ng offer o hindi. And meron ding S-Loan which is also dependent on your credit history. Mag-i-inform din si Shopee sa iyo kung pwede mo i-activate si S-Loan. Pero para sa akin yung top 3 ay yung mga loan apps na yon. I have other videos dedicated sa mga loan apps na na-mention ko. Please visit the links in the description box. So, hindi ko po pinopromote yung mga loan apps na to. As I mentioned kanina, na-try ko sila. And happy ako sa mga loan apps dito, guys, kasi hindi po sila makulit. So, never po ako naka-receive ng tawag na, magbayad ka na, yung ganon. Or malapit na yung due date mo, saan ka magbabayad? Wala kang matatanggap na ganon. Magte-text lang. Kung papalapit na yung due date mo, mag-email, magte-text, pero walang tatawag. So, that is why happy ako sa mga loan apps na yun. Pero guys, dahil utang is a responsibility, hindi po siya yung basta na lang i-claim tapos kalimutan. So, it's important na dapat pinag-iisipan natin bago tayo mag-claim ng loan. At dapat borrow only what you can pay para walang problema. Kasi tayo rin naman yung maaapektuhan yan later on pag nagkaroon tayo ng need kung nasira yung ating credit history. There are also other loan apps that are legit, pero yun nga lang, hindi lang medyo mataas yung interest nila, pero rest assured legit pa rin sila. You can check them out in this playlist. It's all about options here and being wise about borrowing. So that's it for today's video. I hope na appreciate nyo to. Let me know if I missed anything. Pag-usapan natin yan sa next vlog. I'll see you on my next vlog.